This was a woman that they don't make them like that.
Corey Morgan described his daughter as a bright star who loved being a mother.
He was verbally her and what I would call starting to spiral out of control.
On the first Saturday in June 2024, in the 3000 block of Armory Drive, Indianapolis, Indiana, a husband and father told the police he did something very bad when they arrived at his home. The man allegedly had a confession to make and told authorities that he needed to go to jail. Apparently, this man alleged he did something so wicked that it left loved ones in complete and total shock. Though some knew that there were some underlying issues going on inside his home, no one appeared to be aware of exactly what he was capable of. Furthermore, no one foresaw just how far he would go to keep what he believed belonged to him. This is the tragic story of what love is not, but how a family was forever torn apart because of a heinous crime. 25-year-old Robert Alexander Cooley was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana, in a loving home with his father, mother, and older brother. Robert, who was named after his father, went by Alex, and those who knew him well called him AC. Alex appeared to have a nice upbringing and was provided with everything he needed to be successful in life. The majority of his life, he enjoyed focusing on religion, education, and sports. In fact, while attending Chris Attucks High School, a school named after the historic anti-slave hero, Alex was said to be one of the best on the basketball court. During his senior year, 2016 to 2017, his team even won the basketball state championship with a 2-point lead. From there, Alex attended Central College located in Iowa and spent 1 year there before heading back to his home state. He went on to pursue a degree in business marketing from Purdue University in Fort Wayne in 2018, and then left there to return back to Indianapolis and enrolled at Ivy Tech as a part-time student from 2019 to 2021. Around this time, he began dating a young woman by the name of Amber Morgan. Amber, an Indianapolis native herself, was raised in a loving family, and from the early age of 3, she began competing in sport activities. She would graduate from Lawrence North High School and then went on to attend New Jersey's Institution of Technology and obtained a business degree with a concentration in innovation and entrepreneurship. Amber appeared to have a heart for service and was a natural-born leader. Amber and Alex both seemed to enjoy sports and helping others, and that was probably a big part of their attraction to one another. Alex was a project coordinator at a sports event company, and Amber a mortgage loan officer. The pair would end up getting married at some point while continuing to work towards their life goals together. During their spare time, both took part in Alex's parents' annual drive through prayer and backpack drive, and children definitely held a special place in Amber's heart. So special that she decided to pursue her dream of becoming an early childhood educator. That dream came true in April 2023 when she was offered a position as a kindergarten teacher at Victory College Prep Charter School. Afterwards, she decided to go back and earn her master's degree in early childhood education and teaching at Marian University in Indianapolis. During the course of their relationship, Alex had also worked at a few different warehouse jobs, and in his last role, he was a fulfillment center associate with Amazon. By all accounts, Amber appeared to be the one bringing in the most money and did what she needed to do to provide for her family. Also, during this time, the couple were expecting their first child, and Amber was the one financially responsible for her and Alex's lifestyle, and now the babies as well. Generally, when a new baby is on the way, it is supposed to be a happy time for a couple, but for some reason, Alex was becoming verbally aggressive with Amber. Though the family saw red flags, there was nothing that made them believe that Amber could be in any real trouble. After Amber gave birth to her sweet little girl, she was over the moon happy, But Alex's extreme behavior suddenly escalated, according to her parents. Amber's mother spoke with her daughter daily and said that Amber told her she had received the greatest job in the world, becoming a mother. So despite the issues with Alex, she was ecstatic with mommyhood. On Friday, May 31st, 2024, Amber and her 5-week-old little girl went on a family run to Costco with her mom. What seemed to start off as a normal day appeared to be nothing but by the end. Amber also ran into her father that same day, and he was so happy to see his daughter and his new grandbaby. However, when Alex heard about the day, he was allegedly upset that Amber saw her own father and allegedly tried to start a confrontation with him. Later that evening, Amber would email her mother about help with getting paperwork to dissolve her marriage. She was done, she was tired, and she was over going through drama with Alex. That night, Alex's brother spoke with him and said that the pair were going back and forth about ongoing issues. Things from that Friday night went from bad to unbelievable within hours because by 7 o'clock the next day, Amber's life was taken in the most horrible way you can imagine. According to the Indianapolis police, they received a shots fired call at a residence in the 3000 block of Armory Drive, just east of White River near 30th Street. When they arrived on scene, the police say a man told them that he did something bad and he needed to go to jail, just steps away from his home. As that man, who was identified as Robert Alexander Cooley, also known as Alex, was taken to the police station, officers entered the home. When they reached the upstairs bedroom, they found a woman hurt so severely that her face could not be made out. Tragically, that woman was Amber, and she had been hit so many times in the face that she was unrecognizable. She was shot in the head, and she had a slice on her neck. Alex would confess it all to detectives and say the words that he took his wife's life. He also said that the hitting happened just before shooting her.
And the disturbing of a kindergarten teacher. She had also become a mother recently when police say she had been by her husband.
Just a few steps from where I'm standing is where they found 26-year-old Amber Morgan's body. She was bruised, and we got a chance to speak to her parents. Corey Morgan described his daughter as a bright star who loved being a mother. Corey requested we call his daughter by her maiden name, Morgan. Her husband, Robert Cooley, confessed to the telling officers, I did something bad. I need to go to jail. And then later, I took my wife's life. Police found Amber Saturday morning in her home. Police say her face was beaten so severely she was unrecognizable.
Since a little shortly before the birth of the baby.
He tried to engage in a physical altercation with me. We think that he tried to confront her, and she told him something he didn't want to hear.
The pain and agony that she had to endure is unthinkable and heartbreaking. Then for him to take Amber away forever from her 5-week-old child, who was also in the home, is disgusting. She did not deserve to lose her life in such a manner, and Amber should still be here to care for her baby. Her life did matter. Amber was said to have such a warm smile, nurturing spirit, and caring heart. Her work family at Victory College Prep said she was a close friend and steadfast supporter of her fellow kindergarten teachers. Every member of our school network team feels this terrible pain of her loss. I'm sure the same sentiment is echoed for all who had the pleasure to know her. DV advocates who were not involved in the case said intimate partner unaliving remains a grave problem in the city, particularly when firearms come into play. In Indiana alone, a little over 42% of women report experiencing intimate partner DV. The rate amounts to the 5th highest percent in the country. Among men in Indiana, the rate is nearly 28%. Firearms are the most commonly used method for DV casualties, particularly in Indiana. In the United States, more than half of DV unalivings are committed with a gun. In Indiana from 2021 to 2022, the rate skyrocketed to 89%, according to the Indiana Coalition Against DV. Then there is the aftermath effect on the children who witness DV. Children who witness DV have a substantial increased risk of SI and substance problems, as they are more likely to do bad things themselves. It is a vicious cycle, and way too many young people are seeing these things happen daily across America. It is very serious that if you or anyone you know is experiencing intimate partner DV, to get help and create a safety plan. A lot of people believe that it won't happen to me, but I guarantee that most of the victims that I do stories on have said the same thing. Please don't take your life or your kids' lives for granted. As for Alex, he was booked in the Marion County Jail on a preliminary unaliving charge. The Marion County Prosecuting Office will determine the final charges. My heartfelt prayers and condolences go out to Amber's daughter, her loved ones, and friends during their dark hour. And please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family too in their difficult time. And hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.